I had so much prejudice for this game. I'm not sure why, but I had so much prejudice. Just maybe because I didn't know the lore of Warhammer universe. Felt like it would be waste of time to get in this universe. Everything looks so dark, order and war all the time, and there is brotherhood. Well, my prejudice was right. Everything is dark. They are brotherhood. We are in war all the time, and it's so dark universe. Literally no room for love, even for a second. So my prejudgment was correct, but I was wrong about one thing. It's a good lore. It's an interesting universe. Do I wanna know this universe? Well, yes. I wanna know what is this armor, what is Primus. I wanna know more about my character path. Who is this guy? Where tyrants are coming from? And this game only drops you in the war and literally doesn't tell you a thing about your character path. Game doesn't explain anything. With this game I understand, Warhammer universe is big. I already knew that, but it's the first hand I am seeing how big this game's universe. I like that dark tone of this universe, constant fighting, everything is heartless, nobody is trustable, dark magic, machines, everything just messy. And I kinda like that, it's good, it's really good. I usually wouldn't like that much of dark tone and I wouldn't just play this game. But this game making darkness and hurtlessness of the world really good, everything in dark yet in order. Usually this is opposite. When you see sadness or darkness in a game, that can probably have chaos. Everything is out of control. But in here there's a war all the time, in most of the planets, and there's still order. Space Marines are insane, but still this universe have an order, chain of command, and respected of chain of command. This makes Warhammer good. We praise Warhammer a lot. Let's review the game then. Gameplay. Well, I like the gameplay. It's little different than standard action adventure games, but I still enjoyed it. The gameplay will entertain you. Campaign a little bit short, it stands about 5-6 hours. However, I believe it's a reasonable campaign hour. Not every game needs to have 25-hour campaign. At least it's not 2-hour campaign like Call of Duty. Gameplay was good, because gameplay was little different and hit feeling was good. Everything about gameplay is not perfect, but it does its job really good. Every mechanic is good, entertaining and makes the gameplay different. For example, if you finish stunned enemies you get your armor back. If you lose your red health you can gain it back by just hitting the enemy. These kind of game mechanics are really nice. I really like it. It makes gameplay really different and give you option to do something while fighting. This game's developer Saber Interactive. They developed World War Z. This game's developer did the similar thing for Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2. They add the similar mechanics and similar enemy types. But this was good. I enjoyed the swarm language. I enjoyed the fighting against swarm of enemies that wasn't bad and it was fitting for the game. Gameplay felt different, but I can't quite say it's a special. It's good. You probably will like the gameplay because Warhammer did a great job about game mechanics. If you like the action adventure games, you will like the game. If you like decent story for games to hold you, you will like this game. Would I recommend this game? Well, yes and no. If you like action games, I would. If you like solid action games like Doom, no. I believe everybody with a good taste will like this game. Even though action isn't perfect, game still holds you because action is constant and controversially very good. It's feeling very nice. You feel you shoot the enemy. It's good. It's first thing an action game needs to do. It needs to make action and hit feeling good. And this game does its job really nice. You see the blood, you see the reaction of your shot. So everything is really good. I cannot say it's perfect, but it's good. That's really good. If an action game wants to keep in the game, this is what needs to do. Make your every shot worth it. It is obvious, but not every game does this. This is the one of the reason action is good. You will probably like the hit feeling, action and killing heretics. Yes brother, kill the traitors. I can't say there's plenty of guns or enemies, but it's barely enough. I only played campaign. For campaign it was enough. It will be better if we had more, but this is barely enough. So diversity isn't strong side of this game, but there's still some diverse things and different things. So that makes gameplay kinda fresh. For a 6-hour game I can say it felt fresh and diverse. So I don't have problem with game being like this. Probably you are not going to complain, but you will want more. I like the enemies. There are basically 3 types of enemies. First one is swarm type. There are too many of them, but you can one-shot them. It's good to fight against them. It feels like you are accomplishing something. This feels good. Killing them all feels satisfying and entertaining. Second guys are standard types of enemies, traitors and tyrants. They are basically same model, little hard to kill and good to fight against them. When you fight with these guys you feel like you are playing Dark Souls, not basically but it gives you that taste. I wish they were harder but it is good way it is. It's good that they made them like that. They make gameplay fresh and different. Traitors and heretics are kinda same with Hive tyrants. They are hard to kill and good to fight against them. And lastly, bosses. I like the bosses a lot. Every boss is different and really good fight against them. I like this kind of challenge. They are hard not because they challenge you or make you sweaty, they are hard because they are different from standard enemies and they have a big health bar. I really like this kind of bosses. It made gameplay really fresh and diverse. I wish we had more bosses like that, but what we had is enough. I think Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2 is a really good game for its genre. For an action adventure game it's really solid. I really like it a lot. For an action adventure game this game doesn't have a bad side. It feels everything what this genre needs to do. Like I said, for me if a game calls itself action adventure, that game needs to do it feeling good, action good, needs to have diversity and different guns, different enemies, and Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2 does this fairly. So I can gladly say this game really good for its genre. Well, I would like to talk about upgrade system but there is none. Not every game needs to have XP or upgrade system or skill tree, but it will be perfect if Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2 had skill tree or something like that. I believe that would make the game at least 2 times better. But as it is right now, still fun and good. But man, that will be perfect. Imagine upgrading your gun and having skill in this game. This will be sick. I only played campaign so I don't know if we can upgrade our gun or have skill, but for campaign it's not an option. Game's tempo is really good, I like it. It's very balanced with cinematics and action. Although I wanted more cinematics to learn the universe, but still there's balance. I like this tempo I never got for. Some episode design were really different from each other. Although most of the episode looks same, some episodes felt different. Some episodes were different for gameplay. For example, episode with boss fights, space mission, last mission, etc. Most of the episodes same, but there are some special episodes like every game has. Other than action, I like the game's difficulty. It's not so difficult yet it's challenging. I like the consistency. It's not like you need to sweat or you are playing Sekiro. But you cannot play this game with empty brain. It's perfect for casual gamers. As a veteran I like the difficulty. What could be better? Well, if game were more diverse it could be better. If game had an upgrade system it would be better. But overall it's a fun game. Action is above average and most of the gamers probably going to like it. Story is interesting and it is a little bit dark and just a tiny bit. And I like it. I can't lie, story was tempting for me. I wondered what is going to happen next. What is happening? What kind of world we are in? When I moved in the story more and more, I wondered the lore and story more. I just tasted little. I want to taste more and more. I feel like it's a really big lore, so I wanna stay away from it. But I know it's a good and interesting and dark lore. I will probably like it if I get in that universe, but I am afraid to become nerd like Henry Cavill. I'm just kidding. Having hobby is a great thing. I just want to say it's a good to have a hobby. Story's tempo was good. Everything moved really nice. Story wasn't too long or they extended the story for no reason. Every character felt natural. There wasn't a character that isn't necessary. Every character needed in the story. They didn't waste the time to expand the story. They just gave what they wanna give. This is way better than extended story for no reason. Like I said, I like the characters. I like the titles. He's the man of duty. He's a perfect soldier. He obeys the order, respects the commander and devoted for his emperor. God damn, he's a really perfect soldier. In real life this kind of behavior is bad, but in games you respect it. I respect Titus too. He doesn't even think maybe we are wrong. What we're doing is wrong. He just have a dogmatic faith to his emperor. Well, he is an interesting character. I like it. Gadriel and Chiron are nice character too. They are like Titus and they are different too. They are very loyal to their emperor like Titus and they are different with their own way. For example, they are angry and can't hold themselves. They are not thinking so much. They just wanna kill the heretics. They are not cautious like Titus. I like the brotherhood bond among Titus, Gadriel and Chiron. That was good. I respect that. 3 guys fighting against one goal and they are trusting each other. Well, not all the time. Like I said, this is a big lore, this is a dark and interesting world. Story doesn't tell you about details at all, but you understand how big Warhammer universe is. I like the lore from what I've seen, but I don't wanna get into it. I know I would want to speak Warhammer lore expert about some things, but I don't wanna get into with myself. Overall, I like the story and characters. It's not a perfect or anything like that, but it really has an interesting story and good characters. Graphics was looking good. I can't say it's fascinating or masterpiece, but it was solid. You're probably not going to complain about graphics. You will like it. Everything was looking good. You wouldn't say it's bad for next gen graphics. It is good. No need to worry. Everything was on point. Character design, map design, environment design, gun design, enemy design was good. Enemies looking little scary, so they designed it very well. Every enemy, every boss looks good. Character design really gives you the good vibe. It's put you in the atmosphere. It's clear they worked on this so hard. Animation stuff like that looks good. Killing animation, fighting animation, shooting animation, stuff like that looks pretty nice. Everything is smooth. Especially I like the Justice Rain from above animation. It looks so sick. Every time I do this, I feel like I am the main character, although I am. It looks very nice and entertaining to attack like that. I just like to be on top. You know what I mean? I like to control the situation. So animations look smooth and cinematics are really nice. I wasn't expecting they will really care about cinematics this much. They really put some time on cinematics and it's really worth it. It's like watching a movie. It was really good and I enjoyed it. It's way better than Ubisoft cinematics. They worked a lot for every cinematic. It's good to watch every scene. Design, mimics, animation quality deserves an applause. So I like the graphics, animation and cinematics. Then let's score the game. Scoring. I like the gameplay. I really did. It's not top tier or perfect, but I think it's entertaining and fun. So my score for gameplay is 33. Story was interesting. Characters were nice too, but it's not so tempting. Even though lore is good, story didn't give any information, stuff like that. So my score for story is 23. Graphics was on point. Warhammer did its needs to do it. Animations, graphics and atmosphere was good. My score for graphics are 24. So overall Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2 got 80 points from me. That means it's really nice game. I enjoyed playing this game, but it could have been better game. But still it's a good game. You will probably enjoy it. I will recommend to you if you like action games. So we came end of the video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe the channel. Don't forget to make a comment about video and games. See you in the next video. Have a nice day.